Three Musketeers? Okay. Alright. Hey, comic book lookers! It's a comic book look bringing it to you on the more regular comic book look summer strict schedule. We're rocking out your boy Jon on Demand, aka the comic book Hugh F, soon to be domestic traveler. You know what else? I have another aka we came up with recently at work, the media darling. So, anyways, you guys, I'm rocking with KEN, the Fourth Elements in the cut, and of course, Sergeant Merica, no captain, no shield needed. But even though, okay, I thought you were wearing one first. No, you're not. Okay,
No.
Got it. Anyways, you guys, we're rocking out with you here. A cool Wednesday for books, I would say.
I was going to say, not temps.
No, not temperatures. It's warm. You guys hear the AC going, and we are not shutting it off. We are dedicated to our craft, but not that dedicated. So we're gonna film in luxury and comfort, the typical South Dakota mantra. So anyways, I think we should just jump right into books.
Yeah.
So I just gotta say, I have my little stack. You brought a mountain.
Well,
What's the deal?
Well, considering I recently went on a trip.
Oh, that's right!
So I picked up 2 weeks worth of books at least. Yep. And even that, it's
Did you read all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And guys, just for the record, I saw Mike at the shop like 20 minutes ago, so he totally read all that.
Yeah.
No. Awesome. Well, I will let you kind of start it off then, because my segment's going to be very abbreviated.
Okay. Well, and I'll just play through. So, Thor, as we run strong with Jane Foster Thor. It has just been an excellent book. Enjoying it. The Donnerman art, Aaron storylines.
Issue 9.
Yep. And this is, of course, like the second or third run now of both of them. So, I mean, we keep hitting a renumbering. This stays a strong book. Definitely pick it up and trade if you usually are late to the party like I normally am. But
What?
I am now
Shout out late to the party.
now definitely picking up my books so I can discuss them on other shows. Doctor Strange ends this run. The Death of Magic, Last Days of Magic. This has definitely been another good one. I know you were not sold on the art, but I've enjoyed it. It's the artist is Bacalello. It's another Aaron storyline, same person as doing Thor. It's one artist, but then there's like 6 or 7 inkers, and I think that's what creates a different flow, a different feeling to it, and I could see not a lot of people being in it.
I just gotta come to my defense on this one because I love other I can't even say that. Bacalello
Yep.
has done. I like the artwork there. The only problem I had was that Doctor Strange, I'm spoiled with those 71 posters. That's
yes.
the kind of artwork
Yeah.
I think of when I think of Doctor Strange, so that's why I don't like it. In my defense.
Yeah, definitely.
But-
That's Silver Age, Bronze Age. Yeah.
Personal choice. I don't know. That's just,
And that's a psychedelic touch to it. I mean,
Right.
you got a love and a flair of that. I'll give it that to you.
Yep.
Old Man Logan. We find Wolverine. Touches back on a little bit of history. First thing we see him is in Japan wearing his old patch outfit, where he wore a patch. He was in Singapore. I don't remember who originally did those storylines, but Sorrentino's art and Lemire storyline just continues to run strong for me. As much of a Marvel boy as I am,
Woo!
this is number 5
Oh,
of
boy.
Moon Knight. It has been a very slow story, a very decompressed story, and I don't know that I'll pick it up after this.
Really?
It's not a bad story.
Right.
Lemire tells a story, and I just don't know if that's the story I was looking for. Personal choice. It was good. I was enjoying it.
Yeah.
And let me give it some more time. Like I said, I just finished reading it.
Yeah.
First impressions.
Reread it?
Yeah, I'll probably reread the whole thing. And it'll
Second
probably
date.
reread very quickly.
Yeah.
I also did pick up Suicide Squad, The Rebirth.
What?
This shows Amanda Waller running hard. I will be watching it on Friday. It does have the core group of Deadshot, of Harley Quinn, and Captain Boomerang, and they mentioned there will be others in here. But this gives you just kind of a taste, a feel. This is the Rebirth issue, so there will be another #1 Suicide Squad after this. That's always tough because you see all those. And I have to say though, have you guys noticed on the old, so our shop has a brand new wall, bam. Next to it, bam, last week's books in case you missed them. After that, they go on to a couple of these shelves for like, I'd say 6 months up to a year.
Yep.
I think the Rebirths are going to eat up a lot of real estate in that area. Because I noticed as I was going through, there's already 3 weeks of Wonder Woman, or 3 issues, which is, I guess that's a month and a half of Wonder Woman already eaten up.
Twice a month, it adds up.
Yeah, so I mean, that is just crazy how much of this space is going to be them. Green Arrow, boom. I am definitely enjoying the storyline. I had not liked the writer previously. It must have been an editorial issue because he seems to be writing a very solid story. It's bouncing between 2 artists, Percy and Fiera, and they just doing an awesome job though. They each of their styles is very nice and very complimentary of each other. Percy's a writer. Otto, I think it's Matt Otto, was the Ryan Otto is the other artist. Awesome. I just love that storyline. This is definitely getting back to the Green Arrow Ollie that I liked. And then we hit our independents. Ladykiller. Boom. On this one, what we have is a 1950s housewife who is an assassin. And this is the second run. It's a Dark Horse comic, 5 issues. And she is now an independent. She used to be run by somebody else. So I definitely would recommend pick up the first trade of Ladykiller. This one is an easy one also just to get into. You can pick up the first issue and read it without knowing the full history, but she's an assassin. It starts out with her at a Tupperware party, and from there she does her job. So let's just put it that way.
And who hasn't wanted to kill someone at a Tupperware party?
Yeah.
It does get pretty vicious when those deals come out.
But I mean, it's definitely got that style, that beauty, that artwork. So I mean, the artist and writer is Jolene Jones, and she's a tough cookie. Definitely an awesome book. Sheriff of Babylon. This one, it's a Middle Eastern tale of what we're doing in Iraq and how the Iraqis are handling it, with the idea that I've never had so much deep thoughts in a book that I have with this one. Tom King, who is now writing Batman, I'm not as thrilled with his Batman right now because this is so awesome. You can just see how much editorial thumb is in his Batman. This one is definitely theories on God, on two people's aspect of religion, on government involvement, but as heavy as I thought this would be, it's not. It's definitely character driven. Amazing characters, amazing feeling and touch in this one. I cannot recommend it enough. That's the one last time when our Magic player, blanking on his name, Skylar, the android, flipped it open and saw boobies instantly. So yeah, this also got boobies in it.
Every time we film, I learn new stuff.
Yeah,
I swear to God.
Yeah, I know. Clean Room. This one is a Gail Simone book. Thrilling artwork. I can't open it because this may also have boobies in any page that I open. But this is all demons and people who can see them. And for as minimalist as the cover kind of gets you, inside is just packed full of beautiful art. Crazy storyline. I had not felt crazy a lot of Gail's work recently, and then all of a sudden I came into this and I'm telling everybody, read it. It's number 10 issue on Vertigo, but it's worth the buy at $4. And then lastly, my Manifest Destiny, and this is Lewis and Clark going up the wonderful river, and it's their adventure. This is 3 of 6 of Sasquatch, issue number 21. This is also, it's Lewis and Clark. They have their Indian guide, Sacagawea, and they are going up and they are finding that there are demons and monsters and all that. They knew that they were going to encounter these monsters, but they were not quite ready. It is just crazy to watch them. It's almost like an old Buffy the Vampire as frontier explorers. So I have to say it's been crazy. I've been really enjoying it, and I'm definitely not. This is what started my pull list. I would just grab a comic here or there. I definitely was the back issue guy. This started the whole thing for me. So, and lastly,
I almost forgot that one.
Yeah, you should have. Marvel Zombies Destroy. As you can see, and this is the hardcover. I took off because I always take off the dust covers.
Yeah.
I cannot believe they put the artwork on here too.
Yeah.
This is a great buy from our Rainbows Comics and Collectibles. Awesome store. They gave me a great deal. This is beautiful. Storyline is silly, and for the longest time, I was not buying it because of Howard the Duck. I know you're a Duck fan. I was not, and I'm like, it's hypocritical. I am such an idiot. I'm not going to buy a comic book because of a silly, unrelatable character. Shut up. I did. I like it. It's fun. Read it because it's fun, especially if you're a fan of the zombie series, which I quickly am finding that I'm becoming more and more of. The 3 and 4 I was really enjoying, and this is kind of like volume 5. You can see it's definitely not very thick, but it is definitely a good read. It's 5 issues, hardcover, loving it.
Boom. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, I'm going to try to top that. Unfortunately, I probably will.
Yes.
Just because everything I read is pristine. First of all, non-comic related, but kind of sort of course, your Pops. Got my Dr. Octopus on deck, so he's going to be joining the shelf, so I'm pretty stoked about that.
So pretty. I'd lick that thing.
So amazing.
Don't worry, I won't lick it. You know, it's still locked in box.
Exactly.
So.
Lock and key. So I did get a freebie today, and I was like a total idiot because the moment I opened this, I realized I'd already read it. But you get the Rainbow Comics 42nd Minnesota sticker on there. But this is actually, I think, a free comic book day offering or something of the sort. I actually liked this issue originally, so I was like, sweet, another copy with some Suicide Squad literature, which I just might be going to see when I do the Mark vs. Jon event crossover in Nashville in a couple of days.
Yeah.
Holy
Depending on when
smokes.
this is posted.
Yeah.
So, I'm just going to run through my other books here. Harley Quinn issue 1. I loved the cover. I thought that it was just kind of a fun take on artwork. But I only got 4 pages into this book and said F it.
Oh.
So I completely hate it. So Merry Christmas. I don't want it.
I'll take it.
Yeah, it's one of those books where, along the lines of Howard the Duck, you read something that's just dumb. And that was that. It was just a whole lot of nothing to do with continuity. Poison Ivy got mentioned once or whatever in Power Girl, but ultimately it just wasn't for me. It was too far-fetched and too ridiculous. And you guys wonder why I like the Dark Avengers. But anyways, I did actually get a pair of winter chicken dinners. I'm actually going to switch it up here. And first I'm going to rock with Batman, your boy Bruce Wizzle. Gotham's finest champagne in a hot tub with Bruce Wayne. Batman issue 4, you guys, Gotham and Gotham Girl, not as perfect as they seem. They get taken over by a villain who's... The villain itself is weird. It's like Pyro Pirate or something like that. I don't know. I wasn't really...
Psycho Pirate.
That too, Psycho Pirate. I'm not familiar with that character, but the name sounds absolutely ridiculous. So, I don't know about that. But I'm going to rock with Batman just because it's been a cool run, and so far it has been cool. So, the backstory of Gotham and Gotham Girl wasn't a reveal for any Watchmen, unfortunately. I had my speculations and I wanted to pretend, but it just wasn't going to work out. So,
And that was this week.
that was this week.
Was that the last issue you saw on the shelf when you picked it up?
Yep, we got the last 3. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I guess I won't pick it up this week.
Yeah, there was only one row of it.
Alright.
They had, I think that, well, I'll get to that.
Alright, okay.
Last one, you guys, don't tell the Wednesday Comics podcast. But I did get Green Lanterns issue number 4. So this was a recommendation to me by Alex, Garrett, and Marvin on their show, Wednesday Comics. And so check them out for your audio needs on iTunes. I feel like I'm kind of a commercial, but sexier than a commercial. I don't know. It's probably the shades and hat. I don't know. Anyways, Simon and Jessica, iconic characters in their own right. Just a lot of clashing, a lot of Red Lantern action going down. Everything a guy could want in a Green Lanterns book because they're not perfect. Sam Humphries humanizes these characters, humanizes the Green Lantern Corps. Dig it. So, shout out to China the Poodle, Sam Humphries for the win. Again, a man after my heart. Knows how to do it through the writing. It was fun, it was witty, it challenges the limits of a hero, and it's just a cool depiction on both sides. Between the two, I don't have a favorite at this point, just because they're so different, but they complement each other so well.
And isn't that the whole reason for them to both be in the book?
Yep,
Right.
I'd say so.
Yep.
Until they start not doing a good job. But
Yep.
until then, I'd say absolutely. So, beer ratings really, really quick. On the freebie one, I'm not actually going to do that because... I already read it and rated it. But for Batman, I'd probably give this one a 3 out of 6 beers. Sorry, Bruce, but we're going to have to cut that one even. Green Lanterns, on the other hand, though, 5.5 for sure. You guys fighting against the Red Lanterns, it's been a rough issue, so you guys both need a couple of beers, so relax. And construct a fridge. Keep them cold. If the green ring can do that. Which it probably can't because it's not the yellow ring. Alright. Do you have anything else? Ken,
I got Harley Quinn episode issue number 1.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was good. Apparently, John didn't read far enough into the part where the zombies show up, so you might have to go back and check that out.
Good.
It actually was a unique way they did that, so I thought that was kind of funny. It seemed crazy for the kind of way they would do it in a Harley Quinn book. So,
alright.
Just don't trust hot dogs.
And actually, for the time that I was traveling, many people don't know this, but I took a little over 500 comics with me. And how did I do that, John? I did it digitally.
Did you read any of those comics?
Yes, I did.
All 500 of them?
No, I did not. I did get through a nice Sorrentino Lemire run of Green Arrow.
Nice.
Twittered that, and that is the thing. I am an old man, and I cannot believe that the artist who does this work, Andre Sorrentino, even bothered to. I tweeted. I said, "I'm on a cruise, enjoying this read.
Yeah.
You know, picture that beautiful oceanside." And he's like, "Retweet." You know, like that was really great. And I'm like, I am so small in that world that it's just amazing. And I think that's one of the things that we should always remember, that the things we do say do matter online.
Yep.
Be smart when you tweet.
Don't be a
I
jerk.
know I've been an idiot in the past. I'm correcting my ways. I am amazed every day, both Facebook and Twitter-wise, the community that we're developing. And so, especially the people that watch this show, put out their own videos, you know, keep on loving comics.
Yep. And I would completely agree with that. It's been really cool. Even in the town, we're just networking like crazy. I even just got word of a channel that talks about like board gaming and stuff like that, and we're exploring some angles with Rainbow Comics starting that too, which I'll have to keep off air until we actually broadcast something official. But a lot of stuff is in the works, you guys. So just kind of bringing it all together. If you guys have any show ideas at all, don't hesitate to give us a holler. Post it on our Facebook page where you're rocking out with us right now. Comment in the YouTube videos. If you're not subscribed to us, subscribe to us. Get familiar. @ A Comic Book Look on Twitter. @ John on Demand on Twitter. A Comic Book Look at gmail.com. Don't hesitate to reach out. We love the ideas. We love hitting the books. We love hitting the old books because any comic should be celebrated in some regard, even if it's a horrible review. Right, Tom?
Right.
No, I'm just playing Tom. I'm sorry. Anyways, anything else?
I have nothing.
Alright. Well, you guys, as always, we're going to keep it moving here at Comic Book Look Summer. The next time you see me, I will not be in South Dakota. I'm going out to Nashville, Mark versus John. So it's going to be the most epic crossover event you've ever seen. Borderline bromance. War of the Beards. War of the Roses. At the comic shop. I don't know. But anyways, I just love giving Mark a hard time. It's going to be a blast. So anyways, thank you guys so much for the support, and keep rooting us on, keep supporting us, keep bringing your ideas. If you want to be a guest on the show, 2016, that's what they make Google Plus Hangouts for. And as always, keep it comics for sure, man. Boom.